in Lesson 4 of Start Here, Course Overview, we'll walk through the lesson together. So go ahead and arrow over. You get to this second page that says complete these steps to download the course resources, and you will need to download the course file, but it's asking you to download it and save it on the C drive. So it says click on the link to download the course resources. If you have selected the option to always check before downloading, it will check with you, otherwise it will go directly to downloads. So you'll see it downloading in your downloads. And that's okay, because once it is downloaded, you can just drag it and move it to where it needs to go. Now, what it's asking you to do is save it in a local disk, the local disk file that you put on your, the folder you put on your local disk, your C drive. But you didn't do that, you put it in Documents. So all you need to do is start your Documents up, go to your Documents folder, and you can see that here, and then just take the zip file and drag and drop it in. So let's just say we download it and we drop it in the complet folder that you created, so you have a file there. Okay, so your goal is, if it asks you where to download it, then direct it to that folder. And what you want to do is get the zip file downloaded to your folder. Once it's downloaded, you want to unzip the course resources. So you want to locate the course folder, and then let me grab Documents so you can take a peek. You want to open the course folder, and you want to right click, and you want to choose Open With, where is it? Open With, Windows Explorer. And you can see that they're all available here. So you have Section 1, Section 2, Section 3, Section 4. So you can click on Extract All Files, and you can see that it's going to my computer lit resource folder. So I click on Extract, and you'll see that the course resources that you downloaded are being extracted to your resource folder in your Documents. And let's take a look at what that looks like. So if you go to your complet folder, now you have, when you asked it to put it in your Documents folder, it made a folder for you, and there you go. Everything you need is here. So if it tells you in the course, if you're working on Section 1, and it says, well, there's no files for Section 1, but when you create work for Section 1, you can save it here until you're ready to pass it in. Same thing for Section 2. When you get to Section 3, it will ask you to locate these files and work with them. Excuse me. Okay, let's see what else Lesson 4 has in store for us. So we unzip the course resources. Sorry about that, I got kicked out. It's okay though, we can go back. So hopefully it will jump right back there, and it's not liking it. So let's try this. Let's just go to, let's grab my Virtual Learning Academy, courses.vlax.org. I should be signed in. Let's quickly go to Middle School Computer Lit, and then scroll down and click on Start Here. Okay, so let's continue on in our, it's good for me to show you that too, so if that happens, just find your way back to where you need to be. We were going to this section, Install Software. If you are working on this at home, then you have to install the software, and in your folder you can see in gray here the install files, Mac OS X install file and the Windows install file for OpenOffice are there, and you need to walk through this to install the software on your computer. If you're working on it at your middle school, they already have the software installed for you, so you can skip that step. However, if you want to work on it at home, you'd need to download it on your computer if you wanted to use OpenOffice at home. Next section, when it says the course is divided in sections, and I showed that to you in the welcome call, and each section has information you need to answer. Now the study questions might have lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4. So don't just do the first 5 study questions. If there's 20 study questions for unit 1, do all 20. Do your study questions. You have to take the quiz, complete the assignments, and pass them in. And we reviewed that in the welcome call as well. So each section has study questions, and you can answer them as you go through the course like you're doing now. And don't forget, you learned how to Alt-Tab over so that you can get back and forth between windows. Alt-Tab. Alt-Tab. All right, so study questions. It tells you have to wait to pass them in, but you don't. Pass them in when they're done. And quizzes, go ahead and take the quiz when you're ready. Don't wait for your instructor to tell you when to take the quiz. Do your study questions, submit them, and take the quiz at your leisure. Not at your leisure, as soon as you're done with your study questions. Assignments. At the end of each section, you'll complete one or more assignments related to what you learn, and the assignments could ask you to research a topic on the web or apply what you learned. So let's go to the next section. Finding items in the course. You'll find links to the study questions, quiz assignment, and section under each link for the sections, which we went over in the welcome call. I showed you where you can find the course lesson, the study questions, a place to upload your study questions, the quiz, the assignment, and a place to upload your assignments. Completing the study questions. Complete these steps to get the study questions done. And your instructor will tell you when the questions are due. Well, we talked about doing a minimum of 2. It would be better if you did 3 assignments per week to be done with the course at the end of your quarter. So don't wait for me to tell you when they're due. Just finish the study questions and upload them and move on to the quiz, okay? All right. Completing assignments. Assignments ending in R, such as Assignment 1R, will require that you do research and reflect on what you've learned. The assignment will contain instructions for how to complete and turn in the assignment. Software assignments are assignments ending in S, such as 1S, which will require that you use what you've learned in a section to create and turn in files. Very straightforward. Some assignments ask you to research a topic. Lots of interesting information on Wikipedia, but unfortunately some people contribute incorrect information. Other people can eventually correct them, but there can always be mistakes. This means Wikipedia is a great resource, but double check the information for accuracy. And now, why should you double check for information you find on Wikipedia? Because some people contribute incorrect information. Now, hopefully that's helpful for lesson 4 and you have everything you need. You've finished the course overview watching these 4 videos, and you're ready to go now to section 1, which I'll show you where that is. I'm closing out of here. Now you're going to start section 1, the internet, and this is where you're going to be creating your Gmail account, and then you'll find it much easier to communicate with me back and forth directly. Go through section 1, the internet, the way that I've showed you how to use the start here. Read each page and then proceed. Make sure you do everything on these pages as you go through. It's really important to do that. Let me know if you have any questions. When you get to study questions, I do want to point out this happens, is you need to do all the study questions. So lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4, lesson 5, lesson 6, those are all lessons in unit 1. So complete all of those study questions and then pass them in. Great, thanks for watching, and I hope that was helpful.